All right, now we are going to get a chance here to meet these two teams.
Number 27, Cougar Bait. Number 9.5, Handsome Devil. Coaching tonight is Push Latush and Shove Me Tender. Let's hear it for the Honey Badgers.
All right, your Lane County Concussion team, they love you. Do you love them? I hope you do. And it looks like we are ready to derby. Up there for Lane County Concussion, that's James Brains jamming.
And up for your Honey Badgers, we have Elysium, who picks up lead jammer status quickly.
James Brains getting some heat there from Earl Slick from the Honey Badgers, but manages to get around him.
And we have Elysium picking up 4 points for the Honey Badgers.
Walls being developed here in the pack by both teams. Those guys in red trying to keep James Brains from getting through, but his LCC team is helping him out. Already some big hits and fast moves out here on the track. They are starting out fierce.
We have Elysium in the middle of that pack getting bumped around as finally it makes it through. But first he gets a cutting of the track, so he's going to sit a minute in the box.
This is a great opportunity for Brains and the LCC team to pick that up and take some points with them. Once again, dealing with that pivot up front, Earl Slick. Fancy footwork out there.
All right, we've got PMRD trying to keep that LCC broken up.
A lot of hits.
So because we're not able to have a jammerless jam, Elysium is going to be released as soon as that whistle goes. And then James Brains will sit and serve the same amount of time that Elysium was in that box.
That's right. Looks like Poppycock up there in the front, working his magic and pushing Elysium right out of here. These fellas in black are not willing to let that go. They're taking out whiteboards all over the place. And unfortunately, that aggressive, fast-moving pack has once again switched those jammers out. This penalty cannot happen, Ariel. They've got to stop getting penalized for that if they want to win.
That's true. The key to this game is going to be staying out of the box so you can score those points. Great hit by Cosmo Damage, getting that James Brains outside the outside the track, holding him up. Outside the outside the track. holding him up.
James Brains on his second jam out here. These jammers are not going to be released. They're just going to have to keep doing it over and over again until they don't go to the box.
For those of you that don't know, these boys only have 7 times to go to the box. Once that happens, they will not be playing in the game any longer.
Again, skaters up front from LCC, Dragon Balls and Poppycock giving Elysium trouble, but he manages to get out of that pass.
And for the Honey Badgers, we have number 313, Rico Swervey.
Again, you can see the strategy there at that line as the blockers line up. Pac and Man getting in there, trying to stop that jammer in red, but he has to let him go. James Brains back in the game here, out of the penalty box, getting some trouble from Miller, number 08.
And for your Honey Badgers is number 10, Airwolf.
Again, a tight pack up there. Those fellas are not letting either of these jammers through.
Great hit by Bustin' Mornose on Airwolf. Hitting him down, but not holding him back as he gets out of that pack, picking up lead jammer status.
X with a pretty good move up there in the front, trying to block that jammer from the Honey Badgers, but doesn't quite catch him. As I suspected, a pretty aggressive game out there today. A lot of fast movement, a lot of hard hits. Big hit by X from the LCC. Big hit by X from the LCC. He drops that jammer from the Honey Badgers to the ground, but that was a major penalty, and he is unfortunately going to the penalty box.
Up for your Honey Badgers, we have Michael J. Sox.
And once again, LCC with the jammer in the penalty box, not the place where we want those jammers.
Michael J. Sox gets out of that pack quickly, picks up lead jammer status.
Shred Eye going for it, getting a hit on that, but does not stop Michael J. Sox.
Picking up 5 points.
Again, you can see the strategy on the track as these teams line up and break apart and try to get back together and build walls. These Honey Badgers putting a hurt on Shank in the back of that pack, keeping him back.
Another 5 points for Michael J. Sox as LCC is getting ready to push out of that pack.
All right, up there jamming for LCC, Big Gooch.
Up for your Honey Badgers, we have 313 Rico Swerve.
The Gooch skated in the mixed bout with the Emerald City Roller Girls not long ago, and he had a great game that night. We will see what he can do here tonight.
All right, up for your Honey Badgers, we have number 10, Airwolf.
And that's once again James Brains on the line for Lane County Concussion.
Airwolf makes a quickies out of that pack, picking up lead jammer status.
Earl Slick taking James Brains out and forcing him back to take this pack, but he manages to get through. A great play on the outside by Brains. Anything can happen. This doesn't mean much in the first period.
It sure doesn't. All it takes is one good power jam and the lead changes.
Well, Packing Man's out there for LCC. This may be his shot.
And we have Rico Swerve out there for the Honey Badgers.
Looks like both jammers being sent to the box at the same time. They will not stay there for very long.
All right, so what happened is that you have a point of no return. It's that line that's on the very edge of that penalty box. If you try to come into that box beyond that line, you have to go all the way around the track again and sit back down. Now, as soon as the other jammer sits in the box, one of them should be released, so we do not have a jammerless jam.
Back in the old day of roller derby, there was such a thing as a jammerless jam, and it was pretty much the most boring thing. It was pretty much the most boring thing in the world, so we got rid of it. Packing Man out there on the track looking for a way through those red t-shirts.
Bleeding him and Weep is up against Packing Man, trying to hold him back, doing a fabulous job.
That's right, Packing Man pushing him out of the way, causing that 20-foot penalty, and he is off. Once again, LCC trying to separate that pack and cause a 20-foot penalty. And that's Packing Man, number 105, that's 4 points. That's 4 points on the board for the Lane County Concussion. LCC versus another one of the teams from Portland, the Bone Daddies. So come on out on April 27th and check out that match.
All right, up for your Honey Badgers, we have number 17, Elysium.
And James Brains. And James Brains gets through, picks up lead jammer and gets his revenge on Earl Slick as he knocks him to the ground and gets right on by. Brains making a good decision to call off that jam and not allow that Honey Badgers team to add any points. Come out on April 7th for our skate clinic and on April 21st for the tryout.
All right, up for your Honey Badgers, we have number 1.21, Michael J. Sox.
And that's Bustin' Mornos out there jamming for LCC. Jamming for his first time this afternoon. That's Icky out there for Lane County Concussion.
And for the Honey Badgers, we have number 27, Cougar Bait, who makes quick work of getting out of that pack, picking up lead jammer status.
With a little help from Brains up there at the front, taken out. Airwolf. Icky gets through.
All right, looks like we have a back block.
It's really amazing how many times these jammers have gone to the box already. I don't know what to do. They got to stay on this track. These teams are going to run out of jammers. They're going to have to start putting blockers up. Coach from the Honey Badgers calling an official timeout, I believe, for a review. Who had lead jammer and who was able to call off the jam?
Yes, sometimes there's so much action, it's hard to keep it all straight. That's why we owe so much gratitude for our refs and all the hard work that they do.
Absolutely. Looks like Cougar Babe jumping out of the penalty box and getting right through that pack.
All right, Cougar Bait is out of the pack, picking up 5 points for the Honey Badgers. Looks like we might have a little jammer on jammer action there.
Bustin' Mornos making a big hit there. Just about taking out the jammer, but manages to stay on the track and not get a low block. Again, a lot of hard hits out there and fast feet jumping around and racing through this pack. Both jammers managing to stay on the track and out of the box for this jam. A score of 74 for the Honey Badgers and 14 for Lane County Concussion. James Brains once again out there jamming for LCC, looking to put some points on this board.
And for the Honey Badgers, we have number 10, Airwolf.
James Brains making quick work of Earl Slick out there, getting by him, and picks up lead jammer. This is good news for the Lane County Concussion. Shank out there, jamming for LCC.
And for your Honey Badgers, we have Rico Badgers, we have Rico Swerve.
Looks like both jammers. Brains back on the line for LCC.
And we've got Michael J. Sox up for Honey Badgers.
And once again, right away, some hard pushing and big blocks.
Michael J. Sox makes easy work of getting out of that pack, picking up lead jammer status.
Again, James Brains and Earl Slick going at it head to head. It looks like James Brains. It looks like James Brains wins that one.
That was some great work from the Honey Badgers as soon as their jammer started to come into that pack.
Shank back on the line for LCC.
And up for your Honey Badgers, it is Airwolf.
Poppycock up there at the front, holding back an entire pack of red shirts. Wow, I can't believe this is 5-on-5. This is the way we are wanting it here. You'll let nobody in the box.
Spoke too soon. Cutting the track. Actually, spoke too soon. Cutting the track.
With the movement so fast in that pack, it is difficult to see what's going on. Difficult for these referees to know what's going on. Difficult for the skaters to be able to think so fast. Dragon Balls with a nice hit on the outside, keeping Airwolf out of that pack. Looks like this LCC team really picking up the defense.
They definitely made Airwolf work to get out of that pack, which that's exactly what needs to happen right now.
That's right. They're going to have to work hard. Last time they matched up, the Honey Badgers came out on top. Shank in the penalty box for LCC.
And up for your Honey Badgers, we have Rico Swerve. Out there on a power jam, so as soon as he can get out of that pack and pick up lead jammer status, he can start racking in those points.
Looks like Shred Eye out there for LCC, taking a stab at it, but doesn't quite catch him. Taking a stab at it, but doesn't quite catch him. Earl Slick once again holding that front as the pivot. Earl Slick once again holding that front as the pivot. And unfortunately, he takes a fall and goes to the box, and Shank is lead jammer. James Brains back out there for LCC.
And we've got Elysium up for your Honey Badgers.
Elysium trying to get through that wall of black. Poppycock not wanting to let him go, but Unfortunately, he's got to. Both teams down one blocker in the penalty box. I don't know exactly what happened there, but James Brains is through the pack. And we got 2 blockers for the Honey Badgers in the penalty box. So the switch out and blockers. 2 blockers in the box for the Honey Badgers. GQ. GQ making pretty quick work there of that pack. He gets lead jammer. And it looks like Cougar Bait is going to the penalty box.
And we've got Michael J. Sox out of the pack, not lead jammer. Hammer.
GQ's doing some fancy footwork. And he picks up 5 points. Just over 2 minutes in this half. We got a score of 95-24.
And up for your Honey Badgers, we have number 313, Rico Swerve.
And that's Packin' Man out there for LCC. Once again, those Honey Badgers got Earl Slick up there playing pivot. The Packin' Man manages to squeak right by him and pick up lead jammer. And that's a grand slam for Packin' Man and the LCC. Honey Badgers not willing to let Packin' Man get through again. Earl Slick and Elysium. Gotta let him go. So far, a great jam for Packin' Man. Murby Dick up at the front there trying to help out Packin' Man. Murby Dick up at the front there trying to help out Packin' Man. That was a 14-point jam for Packin' Man. James Brains up there on the line. an illegal procedure that sent Brains to the penalty box, but I'm not sure exactly what he did.
We've got Rigo Suave out of the box, through that pack, and picked up lead jammer status. And there's another 5 points for the Honey Badgers.
These fellas in black trying to put a wall together and stop that jammer from the Honey Badgers. Icky out there with a big hit, keeping that Honey Badger jammer back. All right, and now we are at halftime. That's 15-minute break, and we'll be coming back.